Mhm. All right, we are live. So let's see if you guys can hear me. I'll quickly test whether my voice is going through and then we'll get started. So, guys, let me know if you're joining. From where are you joining and can you hear me? Am I clearly audible? Let me know in the comments quickly, please, and so that I would just get started. And today we have a very good discussion about the strategies that I have learned in the last 19 to 20 years to how to be consistent with gym, right? How to be, all right, thank you so much. So, how can we like be more consistent with the exercise? I think everywhere I go, the consistency is the biggest issue, right? So, listen till the end, right? All the five strategies that I'm going to discuss with you, I have gone through them throughout my 19, 20 years. And I have lost motivation a lot of times in my journey, right? So, and even after losing motivation, I have always gone back to these five strategies that have helped me in moving forward. And that's how I'm able to survive for 20 years in gym, right? There have been inconsistencies. I have been out. Thank you, guys. I have been going and then not going. It's like following some kind of yo-yo dieting, involved in complex strategies, more carbs, less carbs, keto, paleo. I have done it all. And what I have realized that we don't need those things. We just need these five strategies, right? So just to recap, right? I started my fitness. The first day I stepped into gym was in 2004. Okay, and I'm very fortunate that I have been going to gym since then, but it's full of inconsistencies. Okay, I'm not perfect. I'm a human being, and I have made several mistakes. And back in 2010 and 2011, that's where my consistency started working. So it took me 5 to 6 years to realize this, and I don't want someone who is starting his journey to make all these mistakes for 5 to 6 years. So let's go through these five strategies, and these are all my experience strategies that have come through my work, through my workouts, right? They are simple, right, but not easy to follow. Okay, so so the first strategy is I was always doing a mistake to think, right, okay, I have to work out for an hour every day. Otherwise, my workouts are useless. Okay. I don't know how many of you have faced the same scenarios that, okay, if you do not have an hour to work out, you just don't work out. Just be honest with me, right? Every one of us has done that mistake, right? Okay, I don't have 1.5 hours to work out, so I'm not going to work out today. So I used to do that, and I used to realize that 2 months, 3 months used to pass by, and I was making an excuse that, okay, today I don't have an hour, let's skip the workout, right? That was just an excuse not to work out. Okay. It's not that if I would have worked out for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, it would have been the same experience. It would have kept me consistent, right? But I was just trying to be lazy, right? Just making an excuse that an hour is necessary to work out. So the first strategy that I have realized and has kept me consistent is even if you have 5 minutes, go and show up in the gym. Okay, you don't need to do any workout. Just go there and just walk around. Okay, what that will do is that will give an indication to your mind that, okay, you are going to the gym, you are consistent, and you are not making an excuse, right? So when I started doing that, from that time I have been consistently going to gym in spite, instead of like some emergency that happened, which is all right. But there have been times where I only had 10 minutes and then I have a travel coming up. I went to the gym for 5 minutes, showed up, came back. Even I just lifted a dumbbell couple of times, it's all right. But that was an indication that I do what I say. Okay. So this is very important, guys. So if you have 5, 10 minutes, just do something. Just do couple of push-ups, couple of pull-ups. It doesn't take time, right? But this is an indication that you're telling your mind that I am consistent and I am not making an excuse. Okay. So people, I don't think people are working 24 hours, right? If you can even give 5 to 10 minutes every day, hit few push-ups, that's all. I'm telling you, this is going to keep you consistent for the next 10 years, next 20 years. But time is not an excuse. If you have 1 minute, go for 1 minute. 2 minutes, go for 2 minutes. And if you don't even have 1 minute or 2 minutes, then I think it's just your lazy brain. That's all. So this is the first strategy. Don't depend on perfection. Consistently show up in the gym. The second thing is that has helped me a lot is working out at home. Okay. So I like to go to gym as every one of you maybe, right? So, but what I have realized is that to go to the gym, there's a kind of a gap, right? Or there's a kind of a resistance that you have to have your shoes on, have your clothes ready, have your bag ready. So to reduce that resistance, right? Because we all are human, there'll be days where we are not feeling well or something, right? And we may not be able to drive, go to gym, walk, go to gym. So that's a resistance, right? So how can we reduce that resistance? So what I did is I at my home kept a few dumbbells, I have a squat rack, I have bench press and all those things. And what I did is I kept my dumbbells in front of me, right? So that is the day where on which I will be working out from home. Because if I have dumbbells in front of me, if I have bench press, squat rack in front of me, treadmill in front of me, there is no excuse to not work out. So I suggest you guys, if you even if you're going to gym, have few dumbbells. If you can take, right, buy some dumbbells and keep at home. Home gym works best on the days when you are feeling very low and you have zero motivation to go to the gym, right? So if I'm so your first point of failure is okay, you're going to gym every day and then you, oh, I don't feel like walking, I don't feel like driving. At on those days, have your dumbbells in front of you in your home or squat rack or a bench press and work out that time, right? So I'll give you an example, right? I have been going to gym, as you know, even for 15, 20 years, but even as of today, I was least motivated to work out because my workout didn't happen till 12 p.m. and then I had no motivation to work out. But the only thing I worked out because I had dumbbells and my gym is in my basement. So I just started without thinking. I just started working out. And as I was working out, I was, I started feeling good and I think I was in the rhythm. But at the start of the workout, I was, I was completely down and I didn't want to work out, right? So this is just an example of today. It happens every now and then, right? So even if you're going to gym for a long, long time, this is how your mind works. Your mind is lazy. It's going to make excuses, right? We are not superhuman. So that's why I say that work out at home, right? If you're just not able to go to gym, have your home set up. Maybe a small room or just small corner, have few dumbbells. The days where you're too low, you're too busy, the things are happening in your life that a roller coaster sometimes that happens that takes you pretty high then pretty low. Those are the days where your home gym will help you out in working. So have home gym, have couple of dumbbells. That's all you need. Okay. The third thing that I realized is do things that feel good, right? So now look look into yourself and think, right? What do you like? So a lot of people, they like hard weight training. They like to do compound lifts like squats, bench press, dumbbell press, overhead press. They like to, when they are going to the gym, they are focused with the dumbbells, with the weights, and obsessed with it. So then do that, okay? Because you like that, you are going to continue your workouts only if you like them, right? It's not a sprint of 10 days, 20 days, or even 90 days, right? It's a marathon for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So you have to choose exercises and your workout routines, what you like, what you love. Okay. So why I'm saying that? Because in my life I started doing power lift kind of exercises. If you have seen that, people lifting rod quickly, doing those quick movements that the power lift desired, they you require a lot of speed with a lot of weight. I started doing that, and some coach told me that do this, right? So I was doing that like 15 years back, and it started creating some injuries in my body. I did just didn't like it, and because of that power lift program, I stopped going to gym, right? So that time I realized that why I'm not going to gym. I'm not going to gym because I don't like that kind of workout. I like bodybuilding workout routine. So that's where I whenever I'm only doing bodybuilding workout routine. I'm not doing power lift. I'm not doing strongman lift routine because I just don't like that, right? So I like sets with 12 reps, 10 reps. That's bodybuilding routine, right? Where you're pushing your body, but yeah, you're not moving weight very quickly. You are just moving weight very, very slowly so that you have that muscle to mind connection. That's what is bodybuilding routine. So I used to like that. So that's where I'm just continuing with that. So if you like that, continue with that. If you like some other kind of exercise or maybe some sports like whatever it is, basketball or soccer, play that. Okay. So do what you like, do what you love, because you are going to continue with your exercise only and only if you like and love it, right? Think it like it's not going to bear any fruits in the next day or in the next few months. Okay, you are just putting some seeds, and you have to put seeds every day, every week, right? And just wait for the results. Okay, you can't push the results. So do what you love, otherwise you will not be consistent with your exercise routine. Okay. Another thing is your expectations. Okay. Change your expectations and change your goals. So I'll just give my example, because when I started working out, my expectation was, all right, I am going to gym, and the next day I'm going to have big arms, big biceps, six pack abs, and everything. And I think most of the people expect that. There's nothing wrong with the expectation, with the goals, right? Everybody should have that. But the hard thing is that this is not going to happen, right? We all know that we keep going to the gym one day, 1 month, even 1 year. We don't see any results, but there's something else going on in our body. Okay. The issue with the fat loss and with muscle building is that these things don't show up every couple of months, 3 months, right? There's something building up in your arms, in your legs, in your strength, in your stamina that shows up after you have been consistently going to the gym for like 6 to 8 months. Okay, your arms are not going to grow big in a week or in 2 weeks when you started, right? It's going to take time, but it's compound. The growth is exponential. Okay, you will see great result if you're consistent with your gym for a year, and after that you can start building on whatever hard work you did in the first year. So you have to realize, you have to adjust your expectations and your goals. Okay, the same thing with the fat loss. We underestimate how much fat we have. When I was first doing my calorie deficit, the first cut that I was doing to cut all my body fat, I was at like 28, 29% body fat, and I was going to 7%, 8% body fat. And it took me a long time to realize that I had so much fat. So most of the people are underestimating how much fat they have, and it takes them months. Sometimes if you're going from 25% body fat to 10% body fat, it's going to take you 8 to 10 months. That's the reality, right? So people get frustrated because they don't see any result. They still see their stomach is coming out. They don't see their abs, and it's not going to happen, right? Because stomach is the place where you will gain fat the first time, and is the last place from where you will be losing your fat. That's the reality, especially for men. That's the reality, right? Chest and If you have fat at chest, so it's a chest and then your stomach fat. Last thing to go, first thing to come. As soon as you start eating more, that's the place where you're gaining fat. But that's the last place it'll go, right? Firstly, your fat is going to go from your face, your arms, your legs, your back, and the last place is the stomach, right? So everybody is going to tell you what you're doing. You're just looking very bad. You're looking very thin. But and people just quit at that point of time because they think, okay, I'm not losing fat from my stomach, but my face is going thin, my arms are going thin, so this is not working. That's the time when you don't have to quit. You have to be at it because it's going to happen. It takes time. So if you are going from a 29% body fat to 5% or 10% body fat, your stomach fat will be gone after 10 months, 9 months, right? But for 7 months, you are not going to see any incredible results. But in the last 2, 3 months, everything is going to happen. Okay. But it's not like that, it's only those 2 months that are delivering the results. Results start happening inside in the first or the second month, but you just don't see it, right? It's just happening inside. That's how things work, right? You don't see the results until unless that last point. So don't quit, be consistent, and change your expectations and goal. Even if you see your stomach at like 20% body fat, it's okay. It will be there. Unless you come to like 12, 13% body fat, you will have a good amount of fat on your stomach or your chest. That's how we are built, right? As soon as we are stressed, as soon we are sleeping less, our body is equipped to attach, not release fat. It has to hold on to that fat, right? So 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 just believe the process, trust the process, keep going, lose weight, but keep going till you lose that last amount of fat from your stomach. You will going to be you're going to be impatient few times. You are It's going to, it will feel like it's not working, your weight is not reducing, and you are going to be very very impatient. You'll feel like quitting the process. But I'm telling you, since I have gone through that process multiple times, it works. But it works only when you're consistent and have realistic expectations that I am in this for a year, for 2 years, and I am not losing my fat in like 1 month, right? Thing that I want to discuss is motivational content. Okay. So what happens is, right, as you're going through your day, your mind and your energy is not equipped for the workouts, right? There will never be a time where your body or your brain will say, okay, I'm feeling too energetic and I have to work out now. It doesn't happen with me. I don't know about you, but it's very rare that people are so motivated every day, every day, every day that they have to work out. It's not going to happen. So this is how I get in the mood of working out, right? There are some motivational songs, some motivational videos, and some fast songs, I would say, or videos that I listen to for 10 minutes. Those videos, those audios, those songs get me in the mood. Okay. So you have to get in the mood of working out. It's not a switch that, okay, now I have to work out, I'll just go and work out. It may work with you, but it doesn't work with me every day. So I have to get in the mood for 10 to 15 minutes by listening to something, by drinking my black coffee, by walking, right? And sometimes even quick walking, a little fast, quick run, that gets me in the mood that my body is getting ready to work out. Try this out, right? If you're not motivated, and every time it's going to happen, nobody's motivated to go for a intense workout. So if you're not motivated, try this out. Listen to something that motivates you, right? And some songs, some fast songs, some loud songs, and and then see what impact it does, right? So that has saved me lot of times. Lot of time my brain used to tell me, okay, you are doing well, why you have to go to work out today, you can skip a day, right? So it's not about a day, it's about consistency, right? I can skip a day. It's not going to harm me. But if there's no reason to skip, I'm not skipping my gym. So I'm just going to listen to those motivational loud music before the workout. I'm going to make my mood so that I'm all ready to work out. I'm going to have my whatever pre-workout and black coffee so that I'm in mood to work out, right? And that works with me every time. Okay. So so don't feel like okay, somebody is extraordinary, nobody is extraordinary. Everybody needs that initial push to go to the gym and work out, right? And that's what my push is. And the people who have been consistently going to the gym, that's what their push is. They, if they listen to something that they recognize with, some person who they respect, then they go listen to him, and then that's how they plan to complete their workouts on the days where they are feeling very, very low, right? So these five strategies are very, very critical, guys, to keep you consistent. I'll go through them again. Instead of working out for an hour a couple of days a week, you can do a little every day, even if you don't have time. That's the first strategy, will keep you consistent. You have 5 minutes every day. There is no excuse for that. Try that out. Okay. Second thing is work out at home. You can easily work out at home if you have couple of dumbbells. There is no excuse for that as well. Okay. Third thing is do things that feel good, right? On the days you are not feeling good, you don't have any motivation, right? You will fall out. Okay. So you can't follow a workout routine that you don't enjoy. Do workouts that you enjoy. Okay. Fourth one was that change your expectations and goals. Fat loss, muscle building doesn't happen in a month. You can lose 10 to 20 pounds easily in 3, 4 months. That's fine. But you are not going to be ripped six pack as if that's what your desire is, right? If that's what you're aiming, that you should look at your abs, that's going to take months and months and sometimes years if you have a lot of body fat. So be consistent, okay, and wait till that last stomach fat doesn't go away. Don't quit. Most of the people quit when their fat is just about to hit on their stomach, right? Just about, they are just about to lose fat from the stomach. That's the time 90% people quit. Don't quit. Okay. And then follow, listen, and watch some kind of related, motivated content, and just start planning for your workouts, right? That's very, very necessary if you are planning to start your workouts and you're feeling low. You're on a roller coaster where your life is going up and down, up and down. You need some motivation, right? To just pull that plug that okay, I'm going to work out today because this guy is telling me, or this girl is telling me, and I respect them for what they are doing, and I'm going to do the same. So guys, take these strategies. These are not written anywhere. These are strategies that I have followed, learned from my personal experience, and that's what I am teaching, right? So let me know if you have any questions for these strategies, right? So if you have any other reason to not work out, please let me know in the chat, right? Because there's no reason to not work out. When people say we are busy, we have jobs, we have business, they are making an excuse, right? And if you are here listening to me, you don't have an excuse. I'm hoping that you are working out regularly, you are taking care of your nutrition, you're sleeping well. So I think you will be far, far ahead of the people who are making an excuse, right? So that's how life is. Either you take care right now, or you will need someone to take care of you after you're 50, after you're 60, and we don't want to do that, right? So so let me know, guys, if you have any questions in the comments, and I would be happy to answer that. But I hope these strategies will help you out, right? And in moving you forward. So let me know if you have comments or questions. I'll answer them. Otherwise, I think I'll come up with a better, much better topic next time that can help you, that has helped me. These are all my personal experiences, right? So I may be right, I may be wrong. So, but just trying to help you in whatever I know. So that's it, guys. I think I'll see you next time if you don't have any questions. But I think thank you everyone for joining. And you can still throw questions in the video. And when I get chance, I'll answer them all. But thank you all for joining.